Okay, I'm going to attempt to say your name correctly. Please don't hate me if I get it wrong. I'm going for Galadrius? Am I even close? Galadrius, how are you? My name is Ryan Drummond here, original video game voice of your friend and mine, Sonic the Hedgehog. How are you, Galadrius? And you might be wondering, why am I reaching out to you? It's because I'm the security force around here, and I'm here to make sure that you have an awesome holiday season. That, and also your boy Paul reached out to me, and he wanted me to wish you, Galadrius, and everybody at Saturday Game School a very Merry Christmas. So that's what we're here to do. And he also said that, hey, if I wanted to throw a little story in there, I could. And I've got a few stories. You know, I've been doing the voice of Sonic for 25 years. A quarter of a century I've been in this little guy's life, and he's been in mine. So I've got a few stories. Which one shall I regale you with, Galadrius? Ah, yes. This one just popped off the top of my head, and maybe you've heard it before, but this one is, I'm telling you specifically. Put on your 3D glasses now. Back in the day when Roger decided he was not going to do the voice anymore, they were trying to find a new voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. They let Jason go, and they were going to revitalize the brand, right? And so they called everybody. And my agent here in San Francisco was like, well, you got to get your name in on this. And I was just like, yeah, sure, if they want to be cool about it. There are some challenges working with Sega. We'll just leave it at that. And well documented. So anyway, they called everybody to come in to be the next voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. And we're talking everybody. I flew down to Los Angeles. I'm at the recording studio. They've rented out this beautiful recording studio. And all the heavy hitters are there, right? Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, was there. They'd even brought in like Tara Strong and Wally Wingert and all these like heavy hitters, right? And there's me, and I'm in there. And so I walk into the studio. I go to the microphone, and this dude comes in from the control room, and he's got this clipboard. And he's like, I got some notes here. Do you want to hear the notes? And I was like, absolutely. What do you got? And he said, okay, it says, high energy. It says, think teenager, think rebellious. And it says here at the bottom, try and sound as much as you can like Ryan Drummond. And I kind of looked at his face like, is he yanking my chain? Is this a joke? And he wasn't. He was like dead serious. He's like, can you do that? Can you sound like Ryan Drummond? And I said, yep. I've been studying his voice. I can sound just like him. And he's like, okay, great. Just try and do that. Okay, I'm gonna go back in the booth and get you going. I said, great. So he goes back in the booth. He's like, ready, set, go. And I start doing the voice. And the dude I can see him on the other side of the glass, and he's freaking out. He's just like, and as soon as I'm done, he hits the button and he's doing the talk back, and he's just like, you sound just like Ryan Drummond. And I was like, hey, thanks. Appreciate it. He was like, that was great. I don't need to hear any more. Fantastic. That's great. And I left that studio, and dude never found out who he was talking to. He never found out my name, didn't ask, just told me to sound like Ryan Drummond. So that's one of my crazy stories from back in the day. Unfortunately / fortunately, fortunately for Roger, they decided to go with Roger. They had, said that their terms were way different, and they were going to do it way different this time around. Not just the voice choice, but like the contract and the obligations and so forth. And turns out they didn't. Yeah, they said they were gonna. And they actually offered me the job. And you probably have heard this. They offered me the job based on my killer audition where I could sound just like Ryan Drummond, but they were only going to pay me a nickel. So I couldn't afford to do it. But apparently Roger could. So there you have it. There's my story. So you can tell everybody at Saturday Game School that you and me, Galadrius, we had a little fireside chat, or a drill side chat, as it were. So before this cameo gets to be too long, I want to introduce you to my little friend who's right over here. So you should probably look.
Galadrius? Hey, buddy, how you doing? It's your old pal, Sonic the Hedgehog. Aw, yeah, your holiday season is what's happening. So anyway, Galadrius, Paul wanted us to reach out, me and this guy over here in the, hey, I love your sweatshirt. That's That's blue.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. So anyway, Paul wanted us to reach out and say to everybody here at Saturday Game School, hey everybody, make sure you have a great Christmas, okay? And I hope it's filled with food and friends and family and presents and lights and all the good stuff, okay? So, I want you to have a great holiday season because your boy Sonic said so, all right? Have a great one, Galadrius. High five it. Ah, yeah!